Oi boy, you're still playing with my little shoe. Good my shoe boy. Give me that. Big cheeky. Cheeky. Max, what you go around your mouth? What you go around your mouth? Chocolate. Chocolate. Oh! Is that Jeffy? Careful. Ready? Ready? You go. Yeah, then. Ready? Can Daddy do it? Can Daddy do it? No, Daddy can't do it. Ready? Daddy? Daddy do it. Ready? Maggie, do it. Maggie, do it. What is happening, everybody? Welcome to another daily vlog. I have just literally woken up from an accidental nap. Now you're thinking, what is an accidental nap? Basically, come here. Basically, I put Maggie down for a nap upstairs and had to lay down with her to kind of get her to sleep. She was knackered and just wouldn't fall asleep. So I laid down next to her to get her off to sleep, and obviously I fell asleep as well. I didn't want to fall asleep, but like laying there with her, and she does this thing when she's tired where like she like strokes your arm with her hand, and like that just makes me then start to drift off asleep myself. So I fell asleep for like 40 minutes. Do I regret it? Not really, no. It was a good 40-minute nap. She's still asleep, and just put lunch on, Did a little workout in the gym with her this morning, seen some clients this morning, and just going to get ready to head out, take Ben out, and ow, little git, just bit me. Take Ben out, we're going to go for a run. We're going to go and hit a 5k run after lunch, knacker him out. And then more clients this evening. So we're going to go for the run and going to come back and give you guys the lowdown of how the run went. So the run has been postponed a little bit, just because of work things. Katie's got to do some stuff for work, and I'm giving Maggie some lunch. And it's just started absolutely hammering it down. Not that that would have necessarily stopped me, but it is hammering it down. So going to push the run back to this evening, because not long now I'll have to go pick Arthur up from school soon. So Maggie's just eating her lunch. Ben's watching to wait and see if anything gets dropped on the floor, and Jeff is just chewing, which is just all that he does at the moment. But what I wanted to talk about was the importance of, like, Maggie came down the gym with me earlier, did a workout, and she was in there with me. She was sort of playing. Often she's normally just eating. She was trying to give me actually some of her breakfast, which was a croissant that we'd bought on the way home from the school run. So I was doing workout and she was trying to feed me some pastry. But I think it's incredibly important, because a lot of parents that I work with, and I've had taken on a few new clients this week, and this has come up quite a bit, about how they've got to a stage in their life where their kids are, young, like my kids. They've had kids, had a family, and they're concerned that they're going to get to a stage where, like one of the guys said, he's going to get to a stage where his son wants to play football, and he's worried that, they'll play football for like 10 minutes, and then he'll have to go and sit down because he'll be so out of breath. And obviously, having kids then makes you kind of think about your future and kind of how important you are to those children. So, like these two guys in particular that both come and started with me this week, like both said similar things. They want to make sure that they're as fit and healthy as possible for their kids. They want to make sure that they can do the things that they want to do with their kids, the fun things, and also setting the right example. And that's why down in the gym, when Maggie's there while I'm working out, you can hear the dogs in the background, or Jeff, going on a bit of a psycho one, but he'll pass out in a minute for like 20 minutes, is she watches me do that stuff. And then my thought process behind that is that hopefully, when she's older, she'll take a natural interest into wanting to exercise, wanting to look after herself, wanting to work out regularly, because she's grown up around it and it's just become normal. She's seen her dad do it like day in and day out all the time. So to her, that's just a normal thing. And when you're a kid, because you only see really what goes on in your own household, you think every household is the same, and what goes on in your household is completely normal, and that must happen in every other household. So like her seeing me work out and being there with me and around me, even at this age, she's going to grow up and it's going to become normal, and then hopefully she's going to want to do the same thing. And also, just like those two clients, it's like, from my point of view, trying to make sure that you're as fit and healthy as possible so that you can be around and you can do the things with your kids that you want to do, and you can play with them, you can carry them and not get back pain and backache. You can do all of the things that you want to do for as long as possible, and hopefully increase your chances for being around for as much of your kids, grandkids, whatever it may be, lives as possible. Boys, come on. Ben, Jeff, come on. Good boys. So it's been a bit of a crazy evening. Me training clients. Katie had to do some work stuff late. So Arthur was saying that he was hungry. Everything was just a bit crazy in the house. So unexpectedly decided to order a curry in, just because it was like getting to that time in the evening where it's getting a bit stressful in terms of like, we've got dinner in the house, but neither of us have had time to actually cook the dinner. So Katie was still working till late. I've only just finished with my last client. So we just decided to order a curry, because sometimes you just got to do it and get these things in. So I got this chicken patia or pathia, don't know how you say it, one of those two. Chicken balti. The kids love the chicken tikka main. Both of them love that, and then just like tons and tons of rice. Still haven't managed to get out on the run yet. Gonna try and do it, but it might not happen because Arthur likes to go to bed with Ben, and it's getting close to his bedtime. So we might have to go out and do the 5k run tomorrow. Look, these things happen, guys. It's real life. Like, stuff gets in the way. Life happens. You can't always get to the gym when you want to. You can't always go for a run when you want to. You can't always make the perfect meals when you want to. Sometimes you just have to do what works and what is going to be less stressful. So the run might not happen. Okay, so curry done. And one of the tips I always think when you get a takeaway curry is a way of like keeping the calories down, especially if it's like a sporadic thing like tonight was, where we didn't really plan it. It was more because we were running out of time and needed something quick to order in and stuff like that. Is a couple of ways to keep the calories down on that curry. One, order a tomato-based curry. It's not like a cream-based like tikka masala or korma or something like that, because there's just going to generally be more calories in it because of all the double cream and all that kind of stuff. So order a tomato-based curry, and then I find either pick rice or a naan bread. Don't have both, okay? Because the naan breads are pretty big, and they give you quite a bit of rice, depending on obviously if you're sharing or whatever. But pick one or the other. Again, another way of cutting down the calories as opposed to having both. Most people might end up eating both most of the time. And then, you know, either limit the poppadoms, like only have a certain amount. There's just some quick and easy ways that you can keep the calories down if it's like a unplanned takeaway, which, you know, I'd imagine quite a lot of people's during the week is. Whereas if it was like Saturday night or Friday night and you planned on getting a takeaway that night, then you can kind of plan a little bit more throughout that day by altering the food that you consume that day and the amount of calories you consume that day. So you can have the rice, you can have the naan bread, you can have the creamy curry. But there's just some tips. So that's the end of today's vlog. Oh my God, he's fallen asleep. How cute is this dog? It's kind of like, I don't really want him to get any bigger, but he's literally passed out. I mean, ridiculous, Jeffy. What are you doing? Anyway, guys, that is the end of today's vlog. Hopefully I'll get a chance to get on that run tomorrow. But at least I managed to get a workout in today, so I'm grateful for that. So I will see you guys in the next one.